he will destroy their works. And those who believe and do good and believe in that which has been revealed to Muhammad, and it is the truth from their Lord, he will remove their evil from them and improve their condition. In other words, if you believe in this bull crap, it will remove evil from you. So in other words, if you believe this nonsense, you aren't the evil one. Do you understand this?
Well, you know, Satan can do these things.
And then after it tells you that if you believe in this nonsense that you're not the evil one, it goes on to explain that is because those who disbelieve follow falsehood, and those who believe follow the truth from their Lord. Thus does Allah set forth their description for them. Then it gives you the prescription of what to do for the disbelievers. So when you meet in battle, these who disbelieve smite the necks. Then when you have overcome them, make them prisoners, and afterwards either set them free as a favor or for ransom until they lay down their burdens. That's what Muhammad says. You see? And now this...
because his God is so merciful.
Right. And this president, even after all of this, as you pointed out in that statement the other day, which on the surface of it sounded pretty good, which I said, you pointed out that nowhere in there did he even at all mention the source of this terrorism, right?
He refuses to.
Right. And he still refuses to. And this was brought up at the Democratic, which brings us to the Democratic debate last night. Because I will say this for John Dickerson, and I did not see the debate, I must say. I watched football and fell asleep. And evidently other people were watching the debate and fell asleep. No, I was just so tired. There were some excellent football games on last night, some close ones going on too. Baylor and somebody and Oklahomans, I don't know. Anyway, LSU got beat. The debate, evidently John Dickerson brought this up. You know, that are you going to be willing now to define the enemy here? And he, as a matter of fact, pretty much bluntly, asked Hillary Clinton, is this Islamic terrorism or not? And her response was, well, we're not at war with Islam. Well, she didn't laugh, but we're not at war with Islam. We're not at war with Muslims. These are jihadists. And so she was trying to, walk this sort of fine line again, where they're not, this isn't really Islam. And perhaps she's never read, and by the way, I guess I should have identified where I was reading this from. In the Quran, I was just reading from chapter 47, verses 1 through 8. Chapter 47 being entitled Muhammad. And perhaps she should refer to the good book here, the good book in terms of, understanding good Islam. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And by the way, when I die, I'm going to be cremated, and I'm going to have this doggone thing burned with me if I don't burn it before then. It's better used educating oneself than for energy. Okay, but it is far better used to educate oneself with. And so I'm not recommending anyone in any way, shape, or form should go out and buy one of these to burn it. They should buy one of these to educate themselves.
And then burn it.
Well, okay. And then, by the way, you can get them at Barnes & Noble or any of the major book outlets, can you not?
You can pretty much find a Quran, a Bible, or a Talmud anywhere. And all of them are tax-free.
And all of them in the same section of the store as well. And, by the way, I got mine at Barnes & Noble. So, and they have several that you can choose from. But don't buy the Islam for dummies. Because it will make you only dumber. You have to go to the true source and read it for yourself and see what it says. And by the way, that's some of the milder stuff in there. Mm-hmm. And so it bears worth noting that none of the Democrats last night really would identify the enemy, although I will say this for Martin O'Malley. he actually bucked up and said, we need to take the lead on this and should consider the use of Article 5. And he actually sounded much more hawkish than the so-called tough, who would you want to answer the phone in the midnight, Hillary Clinton, right?
Yeah, but he knows he doesn't have a chance in hell of getting anywhere.
Yeah, but
so he can afford to tell the truth.
Well, exactly, and I was going to say, I got a feeling that that's the way he really feels about it.
Yeah.
You know, this was the guy who actually made the police take a tougher stance in Baltimore and lowered the crime rate in the process. And now he's part of the blame. He's taking part of the blame because he did that. And but Hillary Clinton was just a big prevaricator. Her low moment of the night was when she, and this was when she was the most angry. She was actually angry and forceful, and there wasn't the smile or the cackle or anything, was when she was questioned about, and Bernie Sanders challenged her somewhat on her being such a darling of Wall Street and a protector of Wall Street. Oh, she lit into them and said, I was here on 9/11 and Wall Street was the focus of the attack on 9/11 and I saw the carnage and I had to help them rebuild and I was there to help rebuild it. And you better not go after Wall Street. They're my buddies.
Yeah,
you better not
cattle futures.
Yeah, you know what's good for you.
My cattle futures.
Yeah. They're my buddies and we'll take care of you. Yeah. Wall Street's my friend.
Oh, Bernie doesn't have a chance in hell either.
Forget it. You